Hey, how you doing, everyone? This is Jonathan Coates, and in today's free Facebook ad training, I'm going to be talking about how to create an advertisement from scratch. This is a complete beginner's guide, so I'm going to be walking you step by step from start to finish, all the way from A to Z. If you haven't already, it's really simple. You can set your budget that fits you the most, and you only have to pay once a month. And then once you meet certain requirements, like there's like a threshold and like a probationary period that for me only lasted between like mid 2017 to early 2018 because I just had to prove to Facebook over a period of time that yes, I am consistent. I can pay my bill every single month. They actually allow you to run Facebook ads at a higher price. So if you only are able to start out by spending $30 a month, you can eventually get it to a point where you can spend up to as much as $10,000 a month, and you only have to pay that at the end of the month. So it's really convenient, and it even allows you the option to pay as you go. The awesome thing that I personally like about Facebook ads is you can boost a post that you have to get more reach to your audience, people who like your page and people who are similar, and you can even customize your audience. So I have a few different campaigns already set up and one that I've been running since September 2022. So it's really simple to do, and as you can see here, there's a budget. You can actually change this. You can adjust it daily. So right now, if I only wanted to spend $3 for the next 7 days, I can just make that change right here by just clicking on the little edit sign and then just putting 3 in there and boom, boom, boom. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it as is. So I'm going to put it back to $10. And let's go ahead and get started. So I did some consulting with the Affiliate Marketing Samurai just to get a more step-by-step approach that I can lay out for you that can be real simple. And I'm going to be following along with you with that process. I have my Facebook business page right here along with my other page, which is Affiliate Marketing Samurai. So I can show you how to run ads on both of these accounts. They're both connected to the same business suite. So let's go ahead and get started at the very top. First thing you want to do is you want to set up a Facebook Ads Manager account. If you don't already have a Facebook Ads Manager account, you can create one for free. All you need to do is just link your Facebook page or your Instagram business profile to your account. So you can easily switch your account to a professional account. That way you're able to start running ads. You can go as little as 3 to 5 to 7 to 8, 10. Sometimes I run ads for like $25 a day if I want to. And then some people even spend up to about as $100 a day. I remember Brendan Burcher even giving a talk about that. He said, if you're really serious in your marketing, you need to be spending $100 a day. But this was back in 2013. The next thing you want to do is you want to determine what your ad objective is. What do you want to achieve? You just want to grow your audience, like your subscriber, your ecosystem, your immediate circle. As far as like your Facebook business page, you want to grow it to an average of 5 to 10 likes per day. That way you already have people who are interested in what you were talking about. And you can easily do that by just laying out everything that you have to offer. I just tell people the different playlists that I have when it comes to artificial intelligence and automation, affiliate marketing strategies, traffic generation strategies, SEO strategies. I name all of that stuff in this intro video. And I say, attention, entrepreneurs and business owners, need to increase sales and drive more traffic to your offer? Then follow me today for weekly articles and videos. And this gives me about an average of about 5 to 10 different people, depending on how much I'm spending per day to my Facebook page. And that trickles down to my other social media accounts as well. Or do you want to bring people into your sales funnel? Do you want to bring people into like a squeeze page? For example, I'll just give you an example opt-in page for the limitless traffic formula, which is just a 5-day free training that I show people how to get consistent droves of quality targeted traffic to their list. If I wanted to, I can just create a simple Facebook ad by just doing something similar to this one right here. And in the headline, I'll tell them the exact same thing that I say right here. Who else wants to learn how to drive consistent and reliable streams of free targeted traffic to your funnel every single day? And I'll have that as the headline right here. Then I just have a video basically saying the same thing. And you want to make sure that it's consistent. So when people see this, when they actually click on the link, the text in the headline, the sub headline in the video, absolutely everything on the page, you want to make sure that it's congruent and consistent with what you're saying in your actual advertisement. So that's just 2 different examples there. So let's go ahead and move on to the next step. You want to set your budget and your schedule. So you can run an ad over the course of 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, or you can just have it running a lifetime. So what I like to do, I just keep an ad running, and you can set a budget too if you want to. That way, once you reach that budget, the ad will stop running. So it's completely up to you. How much money do you want to spend on your ad campaign? And when do you want your ads to run? You can always turn them on and off. I keep my campaigns up here so I have them easily accessible, but basically you can actually toggle them on the left-hand side here if you just want to turn them on and off. Then they give you the reach, like how many people you reach, how many impressions, the cost per result. So per page, like this is how much I'm paying per person to come into my ecosystem, who I can nurture, and build a relationship with and follow up over time and just continue to build value and prove to them that I am an expert in my field. Just as an example, you can do this in any market. And you just want to set your schedule. It's completely up to you on what fits your current situation and what you have going on, just so it doesn't interfere with what your current schedule is. You can always make those adjustments. And then you want to target your audience. So when you actually create an ad, let's go ahead and get started here. So you can choose from 6 different simplified objectives. As we were saying, you want to choose your campaign objective: awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, whether it's going into your sales funnels, you're just trying to get engagement to a specific post. For example, right here on any given one of my posts, if I were to switch to affiliate marketing samurai, let me just go ahead and switch real quick. But actually on my main page, I'll just show you on my main page since I'm already here. So let's go ahead and just click on this. And as you'll see at the bottom, will say boost again, or it'll just say boost post, boost post. You can just take your current post and actually just turn that into an advertisement. So you don't even have to do it from here. You can just click boost post, and then that option will actually pop up to create an ad. And then as you can see, it's the same exact setup. You choose the button label, whether you want them to call you now, book now, learn more, and you connect all this stuff to whatever you want, whether it be a YouTube playlist, which I just finished creating an ad for, just to send people to my artificial intelligence and automation playlist on YouTube. I just send them this. So I just click on website, and then I'll actually put the actual website in there. So, and then this is where you actually choose your audience. So people you choose through targeting, and I actually set all this stuff up right here. So whether I want it to be people who follow my profile and people similar to them. So this is what I normally choose here. And I actually have specific demographics that I've set up too. So location: Australia, Sydney, New South Wales, United States, Birmingham, Alabama, Enterprise, Huntsville, Alabama, Phoenix, Arizona, Los Angeles, California, District of Columbia, Miami, Orlando, Florida, Atlanta, Austell, Decatur, Georgia, Stone Mountain, Bronx, New York, Portland, Oregon, South Carolina. So this is something I created about 5 years ago, and I just adjust over time. But this is my specific set demographic that I tend to either choose this one, or people who follow my profile right now, or people similar to them. So it'll target folks who are already following and liking my page and interacting with my page now, and then people who share similar interests. And you can set all of that stuff up in here. And then this is actually where you set up your schedule. So you got your from date and then your end date. And then you have like a duration. So if you hover over this question mark right here, it even gives you more information. So you just choose how long to run the ad for. You can pause at any time. So it tells you your estimated reach here based off of the budget that you put in here, whether it be $150, $100, $80, $50. It's completely up to you. You can choose whatever you want. And then on the right hand side, right underneath your ad preview, as you can see here, this would be my ad preview and what it would look like. Underneath that, you get the estimated daily results, just what you're going to get on average, and then your link clicks. So this is just the number of links, clicks that we estimate you can get each day based on your campaign performance and estimated daily reach. The actual number of link clicks you get may be higher or lower than this estimate. And then down here is actually where you set everything up. And then you can put a pixel where you want to do retargeting or remarketing. And they give you the actual code so that you can put it on your websites, etc. And then you have like the different placements. So this is really cool because you get the option to place it on Instagram as well. So it'll show up in the stories, it'll show up in Messenger, it'll show up in all the different meta platforms, including Oculus Quest 2, by the way, because a lot of people are actually connecting their Messenger in the actual Oculus Quest headset. And then I'll ask you here if this ad is about employment. I want to just go over this briefly, just so you know and you're familiar with how the ad setup is like. This is what happens when you click on Boost Post. And it's a very similar process when you do it from Ad Manager, except it's just a little bit tab more detailed. When you're starting from scratch, they're going to ask you these different campaign objectives. So you got awareness, traffic, engagement, and they explain all of this stuff on the right hand side. So for example, if you hover over engagement, it says get more messages, video views, post, engagement, page likes, and it tells you what it's good for: Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp, video views. So it's extremely helpful. So if you just choose, like, say for an example, traffic, I just want to get more traffic, like link clicks, landing page views, just click on continue. And then this is where you actually start to lay everything out, and it's very simple. All you have to do is just name it. And right now, I'm just going to keep it as new traffic campaign. Then they have different categories that you can choose from. Who are you talking about? Social issues, election or politics, housing, employment, credit, just whatever is most related to what your ad is about. And then you choose your campaign objectives. I normally just leave this as is because it's really the only option in there is auction. And then you got your campaign objective, and we already chose traffic. And then you can choose whether you want to do A/B tests. So that's when you set up 2 different versions of the same ad, and then you just change one little small element on each one of them. You just see which one has higher conversions. Then you stick with that one. You continue to run that experiment over and over again against different other variations. So you have that option in here, especially if you're connecting it with a marketing suite like Optimized Press, which has its own internal split testing as well. And then you have advantage campaign budget. I normally take this off, but sometimes I turn it on every now and then. So what it says is advantage campaign budget will distribute your budget across currently delivering ad sets to get more results depending on your performance goals, choice, and bid strategy. And you can control your spending on each ad set. So it's a little bit more advanced and detailed. I'm not really going to get into that right now, but we're just going to choose all these options right here, then click on next. And then on the very next step is where we get a little bit more detail. So remember, this is what it looks like when you're just creating it from scratch from the actual ad manager. It's very similar to Boost Post, except the only difference here is you already have something created. In here is where you actually set all that stuff up. And you get into more detail here as far as like your conversion locations, where you want to send people to your website, you want to send them to an app, Messenger, WhatsApp. So if you choose website, you just want to make sure that you put your actual website in there. And if you scroll down, you got your budget and your schedule. This is where you choose how much you want to spend, your start date, and you can choose to set an end date as well. And this is where you actually choose and create your audience if you don't have one created. And once you create one, I do recommend to save the audience as well. So as you can see, I got different sets saved in here. And then you scroll down and then you have different placements. So they have Advantage Plus placements as well. So your budget will be allocated by Meta's delivery system across multiple placements based on where it's likely to perform best. I do recommend just going ahead and choosing that. And then just click on next. And again, on the right hand side is where they have the daily results and the stats as far as what you're estimated to achieve with your current setup based on the data that they have. And especially with the introduction of AI, they have a lot more tailored numbers and data sets for your specific objectives, especially even once you start to create advertisements. They get real familiar with your style of ads as well as your performance goals. So on this page here is where you actually choose which page you want to run the account. So I have an Instagram, I have Facebook as well. So you can choose that here, and then you can just have another ad name, or you can just leave it as is. This is where you actually create the ad right here. So if you scroll down, you choose how you would like to provide the media for your ad. So whether you want to be a media upload from your desktop or from your phone, if you're using your phone. And then down here is where you can set up the format. Choose how you like to structure ad, single image or video, carousel, collection. And then you scroll down, just keep going through this process here. And this is where you actually create the ad. And it's just like creating a regular Facebook post. So you put your primary text in here. And if you have any questions about any one of these boxes, you can just hover over the information. And it tells you right here, the primary text for your ad appears in most placements. The position varies. You can use @ to tag Facebook profiles or pages. So this is basically just what shows up at the very top of the Facebook post. It's just like a regular Facebook post, this area right here. And then you got a headline, which you can actually have on top of the Facebook ad. And just a description, especially if you have a video, if you're uploading a video. It's going to get in a little bit more detail if people click on that. They actually even include a description with Facebook videos now. This is where you choose your call to action, what you want to achieve. Getting back to this list here, what your actual objectives are. And then once you choose your target audience, you create your ad creative, you set everything up as I just showed you, and you actually place your ad and track your results. So I'll be sure to leave this document in the description, but most important is measuring and tracking your results. So once you actually set all of this up, you go through here. This is where you place your website, where you want them to go to. As you remember, I set up website. And you set this process up right here where they ask you browser add-ons. People will see your website when they tap on your ad. You can add an additional contact method in the browser to help people connect with you, whether it be a call, WhatsApp, Facebook event, phone call. I like to just leave that as none and send people to my website instead. But you have all of these different choices here, and then you have tracking, where they give you a pixel. You just go through this process here, and then this is where you actually publish, and it takes them about 24 hours to review your ad. Once your ad is approved, you just want to make sure you're tracking your results. So you can use Facebook Ads Manager to track your results right here in the Ads Manager. So if we would go back to campaigns, let me just exit out of here. This is where you look at your results. So based on whatever it is that you want to achieve, and you come in here and see how things are going. So you got your reach, your impressions, your cost per result, how much you've spent so far, et cetera, et cetera. And then you got the ends, how long it's going to end. I normally keep mine ongoing, and some of them actually have an end date. So I just wanted to show you that real quick in this video on how to create a Facebook ad. Again, I'll leave this document here in the description. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. That's how you do it. Just some additional tips real quick. Use strong visuals, write clear and concise ad copy, use a strong call to action, I have an entire playlist when it comes to copywriting, which accompanies every one of those different additional bullet points right there, as far as like strong visuals, how to create clear and concise ad copy, and how to use a strong call to action. So I'll be sure to link that playlist right now. You should see it as well as in the description and the pinned comment from the Affiliate Marketing Samurai. It's called Copywriting Tutorials, and that'll really help you when it comes to creating a very effective advertisements, and as well as my other video when it comes to creating Facebook ads using copywriting formulas, right? So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like content like this, then I highly recommend that you subscribe to the channel, and be sure to check out my website, jonathancoast.com, for everything when it comes to generating traffic and increasing sales. And be sure to take a look at the tools and the resources below. I have everything that I included in this video, as well as the pinned comment from the Affiliate Marketing Samurai. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this training. And with that said, I will see you in the next video. See you then.